I thought this one was just so perfectly done for a few reasons. It looks like a college class. I mean, it's their back, so I can't tell, but they look pretty young. They're talking to it's a Lockheed Martin. It's like when a professional comes to a college or via Zoom comes to a college, and the students business students, whoever they are, get to ask him or her about their career. That's basically what's going on here. The college or the class, whichever it was, it's unclear, invited a high-ranking employee of Lockheed Martin to speak. Oh, here it is, at the University of Texas at Dallas. I didn't realize where it was. So University of Texas at Dallas asked him to speak. Here are some of the kids' questions of the Lockheed Martin higher-up employee.
Resume during the 18 years that you spent working on the F-22 jets, and the years since that you worked on the F-35, if you were to give an estimate, how many children do you think you've killed?
I don't even know how to answer that question, nor will I give it a shot.
I'm going to keep playing it, but he goes, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm not even going to give it a shot. Of course, if you're working at Lockheed Martin, you've killed a lot of children. Even if you want to claim it was by accident, you're still killing a lot of children. You're a weapons contractor. You get rich off of kids dying. And I love that they asked him that, but it keeps going.
Hey, boss. As a business major, company culture is a big factor when looking for internships, especially at a project manager position where you can spend most of your time working with others. What can you share about company culture and working with a team of genocide supporters and murderers?
That's another one I'm not going to answer because that's not who I work with.
I love that the guy said, company culture is really important. Office culture, what can you share about working with genocide supporters and murderers? Oh, this is so beautiful.
And I'm just wondering, as let's say an intern working on, like as a systems engineer or software engineer, I don't know if you'd be able to speak on this, but would you be working on a small part of those systems? Are you working on projects with business impact? Like, would I be kind of doing like a small little side project, or would I be able to directly contribute to the murder of Palestinian children?
Good question.
He said, good question. Would I only be working in a small side project, or would I get to murder Palestinian children directly? And the fucking douchebag said, good question. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you asked me how many children we murder. This is such a beautiful protest. I just want to say it's so important to get creative with your protests and to change it up. And, because the thing that has been, and I've been showing a lot of these, that a lot of people have been doing is just interrupting politicians and yelling at them that they're committing genocide and not letting them get through their speeches or whatever. And I'm all for that as well. In this case, they had a unique chance to keep being handed the mic, right? They were able to get in line, say, I have a question, and be handed the mic. So they could each pretend as if I'm not part of the protest. I'm just an average student asking a question. And each one of them could then ask a question about what it's like to murder children. And it's just so beautifully done. And the way they acted as if it was some kind of genuine question, I love it. I love it. And maybe part of the reason I love it is because it seems kind of similar to my one and only appearance on Fox News, which I will now show to you yet again. It's been many years since I've played this, so maybe you haven't even seen it. This is from 2008. 2008 Lee Camp.
All right, Julia and Lee, we appreciate it. And I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot more jokes for the rest of the campaign here.
Oh,
they just keep coming.
What? Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
What is Fox News? It's just a parade of propaganda, isn't it? It's just a festival of ignorance. Why 1 million people are dead in Iraq? Come on, this is ridiculous. What's the point of this? This is insane.
Well,
go out, people
Fox
at home.
News.
Go outside. Go hug
Lee,
your children.
you should be more.
Well, Fox
you should
News
be more
will
worried.
Love your family. You know.
And you
should
get
be more
all the
worried
news
that Hillary
at
Clinton is running.
all the news you
and-
can at Fox News. All right, thanks.
And
guys.
I think, okay.
All right, that's it. All right. We're also talking about Captain Kirk this morning. And hey, because it's Saturday morning, we're having some fun. Greg, you've got the cushiest job in the world.
There you go, folks. Fox News bringing you all the all the news you can get is what he said. Yeah, and now we're talking about Captain Kirk. Back in 2008, that's the only time I was ever invited on Fox News. And yeah, I was reading articles at the time about how we'd been told only like 10,000 people have died in Iraq, and the estimates from the Lancet Medical Journals and others was actually 1 million. I was reading those articles and thinking, and they wanted me to come on to do just a silly comedy segment. And I was thinking, I can't just go on and do jokes. We're murdering children. Like, we're murdering innocent people. I can't just, and so instead I did that. You know, you got to use those opportunities you get.